welcome everybody. You got that crew who only just recently were told by none other than the Dalai Lama that when we die, we will achieve total enlightenment. So we got that going for us. And we also got the 42 show going. We're going to look at a whole bunch of crap tonight and see what the hell happened this week in the world. We got Dunk. We got Amy.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, can I have the enlightenment right now, please?
That
nope.
would be.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll just be a dumb fuck. Get on with the show.
Yeah. Well, it seems to be the bane of religion that you only get it all figured out just as you don't need it because it's over.
Right. As soon as you kick the bucket, that's when you attain enlightenment.
Yeah. So, I mean,
and then you'll come back as a bug.
Yeah, and you can't do anything with it. Yeah, exactly. The only thing you could take from humanity is to stay away because the swatters come out. Those are those flies where when you roll up a newspaper and they scatter instantly, they've been reincarnated humans. That's what they are, right? Because they know it's coming. Hot tip of the week.
There we go.
So there's a bunch of stuff to talk about. There's a couple things that aren't even on my list, but I wanted to get to for sure. One is there's a company out there, Something DB. They're a database company, cloud storage, and just the other day, they shut down one of their European data centers and wiped everybody's data, gone, never to be returned again. And all they did to let people know ahead of time was change a little notice in the control panel and one other little notice somewhere. A lot of them didn't get an email at all saying this was going to happen. And these are like companies, not just people, right? And boom, everything's gone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't trust anybody anymore.
You can't, and they wiped it just like a baby's dirty bum. Swoop!
Well, at least they wiped it as opposed to selling it to somebody else.
Yeah. Well,
good point.
Yeah, you never know though. There might be news to come.
Yeah, they might have backed it up. Before we do get started, we've got a bunch of things to clear up. But first, I'm going to clear up the super chat before I get to the new memberships. We've got a super chat from that guy for $5 American. Says, "Well, you don't figure it out until it's too freaking late." Good point, that guy. Thank you so much. And then we also got Suzanne Niffen also gifted 5 the Shills memberships. So thank you so much for that. And the people who got those are Confederate States of America, BME, Mr. Nobody, that guy, and Alan Watkin and Iconoclast all got gifted Shills memberships. So welcome to the family yet again. And thank you so much. We love it. Thank you for the support. We appreciate it. So
very
thank you.
much. I've got a piece of advice for everybody on the back of that. I would suggest you get to the show early because if people are gifting memberships in the beginning of the show, well, the viewers are still building up. You got a way higher percentage to get that roll of the dice, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Exactly.
We're talking about you, PJ. By the way, that guy had a joke in the going pre-show. Shall I tell the joke?
Please.
Yes, please.
Yes. Why do they call camels ships of the desert? Because it's full of Taliban sailors. Oh, wait. Oh, no. No, that's not what he said.
Okay.
Seamen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we also
close.
got a member message from Tone Odison. Says, "Gosh, 8 months in this lovely show. Thank you so much, and thank you for your support as well."
Tone is going to be helping CF Beauty on the Shills account there, and Janine with question gathering and stuff for the Starsky stream and whatnot coming up. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Welcome to the crew.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought he was just going to help pouring drink down their throats while they're typing.
That would be helpful too. Maintain the straws and maintain, And
that's my personal assistant's job for sure. But
exactly. Yeah.
More bourbon.
Yeah, exactly. I'm looking for someone to help adjust my IV where my coffee goes in and my tea and stuff like that because I'm definitely gonna need it.
Funny. So here, should we just like here's one that everybody's just gonna go, wow, I didn't want to read that. But
Sure.
let's see here. Here we go. Nearly half of the tap water in the United States is contaminated with forever chemicals. Government study has just found.
Thanks.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice to know that they managed to rehouse the chemicals to their forever homes. I
Yeah.
think it's kind of nice.
And you now forever body.
Well, until you gain enlightenment and snuff it, but you know,
That's true.
it's not.
Then
So
the
it's not
cycle ends.
entirely forever, is it?
Well, unless these chemicals.
Yeah, yeah. It's like being slowly embalmed. You'll live an extra 20 years. You know?
There you go. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but the number of people drinking contaminated water might be even higher than what the study found, because the researchers weren't able to test for all of these per and polyfluorinated alkyl substances, or PFAS. That would have been easier. Chemicals that are considered dangerous to human health. There's more than 12,000 types of them, according to the National Institute of Health, but this study only looked at 32 of the compounds. Holy, that could have been a lot higher then, for sure. Wow.
Yeah, you probably could have. What's the percentage now? What, 60 some odd? And then, yeah, adding all the rest, you'd probably be up to almost 100%, depending
Well,
upon where they are.
I
And
have heard that water is absolutely full of dihydrogen monoxide. Got to be careful.
I've
That's,
heard
that's a
that too.
killer.
That I was just gonna say that crap will kill you. You know,
Yeah.
it's like yikes.
Yeah, yeah. All those people on that Titan sub, yeah, died by that.
Exactly.
But this doesn't bode well for supposed tests that say, oh no, the drinking water's fine, go for it, don't worry about it. And I highly doubt that my Brita filter jug is dealing with this in any meaningful way. Come on, you know.
Not much will, I'm sure. That's what they're gonna say too.
You know.
Well, the thing is,
Filter
if
the
you think
crap
about
out
it,
of but-
well, the world
Yeah.
is being slowly, totally contaminated all the world over, and I wonder how long it's going to be before spring water or like Evian water or anything like that is just like full of bloody chemicals as well.
Yeah, well,
Exactly.
Perrier was poisoned years ago, and I remember Saturday Night
Well, they
Live
put
doing
bubbles
jokes
in it.
about it. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that was the issue with it.
Yeah,
Gross.
yeah. Hate that shit. No,
I know. Blech. I'm not a fan of carbonated anything, so no. It's
no, me too. Yeah,
Eh.
we got a cool super chat there.
We did. It's from that guy for $2 Says, "Don't buy cooking oil from China."
Now, what's the
Yeah,
deal
why?
with that? Yeah, is it made by underpaid children, or is it like
Is it-
carcinogenic?
Is it recycled cooking oil from the United States?
Yeah, made from pure ABS plastic.
Well, you have to come back to us on that one.
Yeah,
have you
yeah.
heard of what is called gutter oil? He said. No, I've never.
Oh, is that where they just let it flow into the streets pretty much, and then they collect it and
Yeah,
recycle it?
filter it.
Oh.
Graham Price also has a good question. He says, "Is it made from underpaid children?" Good one, thank you.
Yeah. I can't stand it when I'm, frying up some lovely fish and chips or something, and I didn't notice, but there's also an eyeball in there. It sucks.
Yeah. Your oil's a little chunky. Yeah.
It's not curd bird's-eye fish fingers for nothing.
So
Sure.
okay, we gotta Google this, I guess. This China sewer oil. Okay, here. I'll do the search here, hold on. So
And
Oh, look at this technology fly.
ooh, I like the background too.
I'm scared. What are we gonna see?
I can
I
see a
know.
curve.
I could too.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, this is not good.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow. Look at this guy just getting merry with the hose there in that pinkish shirt that. And then look at that barrel there. Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't buy oil from China. I now agree with everything that everybody said. You know, I'm going to make that picture go. That's disgusting.
But it
That's
kind
just-
of, well, it kind of makes you feel like let's not eat in
I'm
China
just-
either.
Yeah. Yeah, we have another hot tip here for all you tourists. Turns out that anything deep fried or fried in oil, period, in China is probably horrific for your health.
Hmm. Well, it is anyway, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. But this shit now fights
Yeah.
back like it's
Can
personal.
I have a boil in the bag pizza, please?
You got to do the Richard Hammond and just have Rice Krispies, man.
There we go. So, well, Crisco was invented as a lubricant for axles, I believe. Oh, that's great because we used to make a pie crust from it.
Wow.
Did not know that. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what you used to pack your axles with. You know how you used to be able to pack those, and I used to help my father with it. We didn't use Crisco, but we did use good grease. I think Mom would have been a little bit mad if we took her Crisco and used it to some people's axles. Sorry, I lost it when I said that. I think that was funny. Now what am I going to cook my pies with? You use it in people's cars. Well, we can. You could see us shaking the cars all over the.
Yeah.
Here you go, Mommy.
Oh
my God. Yeah, lard.
Ouch, man. Ouch.
I know.
Let's see here. Oh, there was a cool donation that came in, and I'm going to queue up the next article here because I do believe I have something that's off kilter.
I like what Cinnamon said too before you pull that up. 1540 heavyweight. It'll grease your. Not only will it grease your axles, it'll grease your pies.
Let's see here. Where did that go? Kristen Cinnamon put $20 into the Boom Boom Fund. # Boom Boom. Nice donation there. Awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Awesome. And then here, check this out.
Okay.
Woman sells real life piggy banks made out of taxidermy piglets.
What?
Yeah. How would you like that staring at you when you're like 6 years old on your dresser?
And you're trying to save money.
Yeah.
Fucking spend it.
Yeah.
Sorry, drink everybody.
Yeah.
I can just hear it. That will do, pig. That will do.
Yeah. And what if her product takes off? Is she going to start raising piglets just to slaughter them to make banks? I mean, like what's going on here?
Ew. Poor babies.
Yeah. That's just got to be something wrong. There's so many things wrong here.
Oh yeah, but it's a little plug, the butt in the butt that you pull out to get the coins out again.
Yeah, it fits real tight, but don't share with friends.
I'm sure there was a picture of it.
Let's see here. I'll mute it. See what we can get out of this. It's only 35 seconds. That is just horrific, man.
Why stop at piglets? Why not just get grandma stuffed and turned into a piggy bank?
Oh,
there
wow. Yeah. You just go right for the shitter. Like, Jesus Christ.
Of course you do. Dear God.
Okay, that's
okay.
enough.
Thank God we got a super chat because now I can look at that instead. All right. For $5 American from that guy says, "Hey man, as long as I get a new 22 for Christmas." Thank you so much.
Oh, that's funny. So yeah, if you happen to be the kind of person that has a little pet piglet and it dies and you want to be real morbid about your life, this woman will turn it into a piggy bank for you. It's just crazy. Yeah. I bet hers.
Cats, dogs, you name it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, depending on where you live, she does elephants, but they are pretty big,
Yeah. That's from people like Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Got lots of spare change.
Yeah. There's oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Let's see here. Chinese intelligence hacked Microsoft email accounts belonging to US government in a significant breach. There's like
Uh-oh.
there's a little Cold War going on that's a little bit more aggressive when it comes to international powers that want to be big and stuff and playing with each other's data. There's some serious shit going on.
There is.
Yeah, but why is the US government using Microsoft email accounts? Surely they'll have it on their own secure system.
You would think so.
You would think so.
Yeah.
You would, yes.
Yeah.
Anybody with a modicum of intelligence would think that they would want it on something that's slightly more secure than Microsoft.
Yeah. Gmail, WhatsApp, whatever.
I know.
Yeah. Well, they consulted the dog that was the son of 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 J. Edgar Hoover's dog, and he said, no, use MS. So
Yeah.
just,
For all those people that went after Hillary for having her own secure server.
yeah. That's a really good point, actually. That's funny. But yeah, European and U.S. agencies, wrong way, were infiltrated by a Chinese cyber espionage group. Government officials and Microsoft both warned. Part of a wider espionage effort that affected over 24 government agencies in Europe and the U.S. And it's the second time in recent months that they've had to acknowledge this kind of thing. The first one was contained shortly after it was reported, but data suggests the hackers had access to the government systems since at least May of 2023.
And it's now freaking July.
Yeah. Holy man. I mean, seriously, if you've ever filed your taxes, the Chinese government now knows it.
Yeah, they do.
Holy.
They're probably the ones who stole Matt's identity.
Yeah. Well, now they have all the ammo they need to get like Yahweh and a few of those other companies that are being banned back in, now we know what they're, and maybe this is all just a great big plan to sell 5G cell phones.
Could be. Ooh, that's the next conspiracy.
What do the Chinese use for email? Do they have like their own kind of
Blackberries?
No, I don't mean what kind of fruit they use. I mean, what kind of email service do you think they use? It's not Gmail, is it Chinkmail or something? I don't know.
I think they use ICQ still. No,
I was going to say we could just save time, just sign up to their email, and they don't need to hack us. They could just read them whenever they want.
Don't they own Yahoo now? Couldn't we just all get Yahoo emails? No, let's be serious though,
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Macrosoft instead of Microsoft. Good job, AMJ. That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they use, but yeah, they probably aren't using Microsoft, and that's why they wanted to hack.
Yeah. Whatever they're using seems to be more secure because we don't hear about our guys getting them often.
I know we don't, but I'm sure they'd keep hush hush about that.
Yeah.
Because in a lot of communist countries, not just theirs, the government does no wrong there, so it's kind of like one of those things.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
Yeah, exactly. Here's one that I found. Well, we've covered this a couple times. So, but more witnesses are starting to emerge to support UFO claims.
Yeah,
Oh.
right.
Like
Uh-huh.
what did they witness though? You know, like somebody threw a hamburger across the yard, or did they witness somebody telling their story? Like, but
Oh yeah,
journalists,
that's what it's going to be. Is I heard a guy that said this,
Yeah.
and he worked for the government, so therefore it's true.
yeah,
It's
because how they're
Mm.
presenting
shite.
it here is, David Grush claimed the government has a UFO retrieval program, and then this journalist Coulthart has heard from more witnesses since that Grush guy's claim. And this Coulthart guy is now saying there'll be multiple hearings coming up. And you remember, because they did a hearing already. Like,
Yeah, but Coulthard there was the one that broke it, and he's the one who's kind of like pushing it. So it's all looking at him. It's all about a me thing. And
exactly.
listen to me because I'm the expert now, and I've got all these people that know stuff, and it's just people with
Exactly.
stories. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah.
That's
Do
it.
they not understand what evidence is? It's not just what. Oh, well, I had a mate who said or saw something, and yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
maybe his middle name is Simon and he likes telling stories.
Well, there we go. Simon says, and it's no more than glorified gossip. That's all it is right now. 'Cause
It
it's
is,
just
exactly.
silly.
Yeah.
Because
But just 'cause
I heard
Yeah.
this. We've got
Yeah.
a super chat. We've got one from
Oh.
yeah. Uh-oh.
Is it from the Chinese government?
Yes, as a matter of fact. No, just kidding. It's that guy for $5 says the speed of the Chinese post office is largely determined by the health of the water buffaloes used in transport. Thank you so much for the support.
Oh, that's funny here. Yeah, and Coulthard asks, you have to wonder at what stage does the president intervene?
Yeah, when there's
Whoa.
something to fucking talk about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Intervene with what? Yeah, the president will intervene by saying, "Stop talking shit, you bloody idiots."
Yeah. He steps up. Would you asshats stop taking pictures of Frisbee at night in the moonlight? For fuck's sakes, I have better things to do.
We have more pressing concerns to worry about.
Totally.
And we got gifted 5 new memberships again. Thank you so much, Suzanne Niffen. So the first one is Armand, and then we've got Hoobs Groove and B Dobson, CHR Band, and there should be one more that I'm not seeing. Deborah Lucas. So thank you so much and welcome to the Shills family. Thank you so much, Suzanne. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks and welcome. Thanks and welcome for sure. That's really cool.
Yes.
That's the gifted memberships is becoming like a Shills tradition now. It's a big, it's always, I love it.
It is. I think it's great. So thank you so much. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And we love the support. So thank you so much.
Oh, big time. Big time. I just want to see if there's anything. Let's see here. Is the idiot got anything more to say? Grush isn't the only high-level government official to come forward with claims about UFOs. Senator Marco Rubio, Florida, revealed
Florida,
to
Maine.
revealed to news station on Monday. Coulthard said he's heard from more witnesses since his conversations. A lot of these people, whilst they deeply admire Grush for his for his courage in going public, they're hoping that within a private hearing of Congress to give their evidence on camera. A lot of the evidence that they have to reveal is highly confidential.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope the evidence they show is the same stuff that I saw on Corridor Crew today, where they basically faked their own UFO videos and put them out on the internet, and people believed it.
Oh, yeah.
Photoshopped crap is probably what you're going to see, and it's always blurry, just like Bigfoot sightings and things like that goobers believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the
Why
thing
are
about
they always
UFO
blurry? Why?
UFO evidence is so bizarre because you can literally have a bug fly past your camera, and
Mhm.
it can go out as a UFO. It's as
Yeah.
simple as
As
that.
long as it's yes, exactly, and as long as it's considered
because you
quote
can't-
unquote unidentified,
Yeah,
there you go.
exactly. You can't identify it, therefore it is a UFO.
Yeah.
Means nothing. We catch stuff on cameras all the time.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean anything. That's not the kind of evidence we need. We need something physical and tangible.
We need something concrete. We need
Yeah. Well, not concrete.
Yeah.
That's not very alien, is it?
no, that's not very alien. Well, unless they have a new brand.
It's like, yeah, I could just say they just
Alien
landed from the White House in a concrete flying saucer.
Kaboom!
We bring you gifts from the start. No, we've already got concrete. Oh, well, fuck off there. Bye.
Bye.
And if they did have concrete, why is the pyramids made out of stone?
Yeah.
And no glass doors? That's all I'm saying.
Well, if they could recreate the Romans concrete perfectly, then Giorgio Tsoukalos would believe they're aliens. So that's a thing for
Exactly.
sure.
Don't talk to me about concrete. I'm an fucking expert on concrete now. I've been doing concrete out in the back garden. I know everything about concrete. I'm the expert.
Not only
Yeah.
that, he stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm. That's how you're an expert. Remember the commercial? Oh, he probably doesn't. But
Oh no,
I know
What are you
Dick
talking
does.
about? I wouldn't know anything about that.
No. Sorry. Yeah, well, since I have to explain it now, the joke fell flat. Sorry, everybody.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah,
Let's tell the sameless joke again.
yeah. It's just it used to be an ad for the Holiday Inn, and they had an express one, and everybody who stayed there became like an accomplished doctor or anything that's highly accomplished, and that's what it was from. You're an expert in concrete because you stayed at a Holiday Inn. So there we go.
Yeah.
Well, my wife's in hospital at the minute. Can we send all the doctors and nurses that work in the hospital through this fucking Holiday Inn because they need to sort their fucking act out?
Oh, we do have a good question from the chat. Shayna Caldwell says, sorry, off topic, but have you saw reports of the Long Island serial killer being arrested? Doesn't he look just like all your accounting professors rolled into one?
Yeah. I have that. I have that on the
it's
list.
An architect, and that's on the list. So we'll talk about that because I saw that too, and I was thrilled that he was finally caught. But we'll talk about that too.
Yeah.
Well, do it now.
Up.
Do it now. It's on the screen.
Yeah, we can do that. Yes, and this is all unfolding pretty much today. And yesterday they were talking about how they had a whole bunch of good things on the case, and this isn't like at least a decade they've been trying to solve these murders, and 11 women were murdered in Long Island. And now they finally have caught someone. This is him right here, Rex Hireman. He's an architect who has worked in Manhattan for a long, long time. And he is the one that they have arrested and have, are having inquiries about right now because they suspect that he's the serial killer who killed 11 women.
That guy is a bicycle seat sniffer if I ever saw one. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He certainly couldn't sit on one.
There we go. But yeah. So that they finally found someone to charge with, or at least they're investigating and they have arrested him. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure charges will be forthcoming, but
yeah, here there's a little write up here. So Long Island resident Hex Hewerman.
Yeah. Rex. Yep.
Yeah, Hewerman. It looks like it's Tag Hewer kind of, pronunciation. 6 counts of murder and the deaths of 3 of 4 women whose remains were found in 2010. On Friday, he pleaded not guilty.
So
police,
he has been charged.
Yeah. He was arrested at his home Thursday night. 11 victims have been found in the inquiry into the, what is that, Gilo Beach murders?
Gilgo, yeah, Gilgo or something like that.
Yeah.
It's New York, so we don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Right. On Friday, Suffolk County Police Commissioner Rodney Harrison described Mr. Hewerman as a demon that walks among us and a predator that has ruined families. Court documents show that he's facing 3 counts of first-degree murder, 3 counts of second-degree murder in the deaths of, some people there. If I'll try to, skip a little bit and whatnot so that YouTube doesn't come down on us too hard.
Mhm.
He broke down in tears in the court, telling his attorney, "I didn't do this." The 3 women were found near a 4th victim. Speaking at a news conference on Friday, U.S. District Attorney Ray Tierney said that each of the 4 victims were found similarly positioned, bound in a similar fashion by either belts or tape, with 3 of the victims found wrapped in a
Jesus.
burlap-type material. This is a seriously fucked up human.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
So you know what happened. It's really, 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 really bad.
Yeah.
So, yep.
And
It was they said they had the case against him was linked with a bunch of evidence, it looked like it said before you scrolled up. So yeah. It's
okay, here.
yeah, they mobile phone records linking him to the victims, as well as a pickup truck that was seen near one of the victims' homes. He allegedly communicated with the victims using quote unquote burner phones, which he later disposed of. Mobile phone records are also allowed investigators to determine that the deaths took place when Mr. Hireman's wife and children were out of town. So he would do this every time his wife and kids. He's got a wife and kids, and now they have to deal with this pervert.
Oh, wow.
Because you can just imagine what he did. He looks like Tucker Carlson, MJ said. Thank you, AMJ. And it looks like, before we go too far, but I don't have a list yet because but we got Skits Crasher. Hello and welcome. Gifted 5 the Shills memberships too. And I will scroll back up to try to get those for us. So let's see. Level 70, Corey Carroll, The Rocket Couch, and I3 Blue and Richard Daniel Jr. were all gifted Shills memberships by Skits Crasher. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Cool.
Thank you for your support, and welcome to the family, everybody.
Yeah. Welcome to the family indeed. Now,
sorry.
Yeah. Like Jonesy says in the chat, what a head fuck being married to that. Can you imagine what his
What
yeah.
Well, also you can imagine, I mean, obviously he was part of a large architect firm, RH Consultants and Associates. That sounds like a big company. That company is going to disappear.
Oh, yeah.
Or he's just going to be not associated with them anymore. They're going to try to back away from that as much as possible.
It's going to destroy the company, whatever.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They have to instantly right now bankrupt the whole thing and reform as a new company and whatnot. That's the only way. They're screwed.
Yeah. Move house, change name.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Which is too bad because New York is probably a lucrative business. They have.
Yeah.
It's a big area, big city, and everybody, New York City means whoa. When you get an architect from New York, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But actually, considering it's New York, they might just say, "Yeah, well, every company's got a serial killer in it somewhere." It's New York. Yeah, whatever. I'm walking here.
Yeah. There's a little here I want to go to as well. Hair found on a piece of burlap used to wrap one of the victims was linked to Mr. Hewerman via a sample from a pizza box he discarded in a rubbish bin in Manhattan in January 2023. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, probably now that DNA testing is getting really good.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Well, no, I'd have complained and sent the pizza back that's got hair in it.
Ew. Just like totally ew. But and it also says that in 2010, police were searching for one missing woman when they found the remains of 4 others. So they're just holy cow.
He used a burner phone to do a bunch of searches related to topics like serial killers and the Long Island investigation. One of the searches was, why hasn't the Long Island serial killer been caught, and mapping the Long Island murder victims.
Wow. He added that torture porn and depictions of women being abused and being killed
Oh.
were found on Mr. Hireman's computer. The investigation into the other victims is ongoing. He's the owner of RH Consultants, because
Oh.
that's his business.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Explains the name.
Yeah,
A
he's
Manhattan
gone.
that
it's
describes
gone.
itself as New York City's premier architectural firm. So yeah, it's
Not-
gone.
not
It's
anymore.
done.
Yeah.
No.
Here, let's just this is the sound of that company now. Where's the damn sound effect? Yeah.
Yep. All gone.
Yeah.
I wonder where. I might have missed something, but where was he disposing of the bodies? Was
Back
it
in 2010.
no where?
Where? Oh, near that Gilgo Beach.
Yeah.
Oh,
in
okay.
New
So he
York,
wasn't. He
so-
wasn't like using like the architectural foundations of buildings that he's working on, or anything like that. You know?
No, that probably would have taken them longer to find it.
Well,
because
yeah.
even though these women were missing, they wouldn't have found the bodies like quite so
No.
quickly, because they would be in the building. Oh,
Wow.
and
Top tip from DKG there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Put them in the architecture. That's your job. So we also we got a couple things too, if I may jump in real quick.
Mm.
We've got Tone Otison, who gifted 1 Shills membership. Thank you so much, Tone. And Randall Mitchell got that. Thank you so much, and welcome to the family. And we got a super chat from that guy. For $5 American. He says, it's bad enough to live in a city, living in a tiny box and paying as much as they do in New York is incomprehensible to me.
Oh
It
yeah.
is expensive there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen friends. Their apartments are huge, and you don't even have to have a job.
I know. That's amazing, isn't it?
There's one more gifted membership from Tone Ottenson. Otteson. I always put an N before the S as well. I gotta stop that. I can read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's one more.
Yeah, and it was gifted to Obi-Wan, which is a cool name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Tona. That's wonderful. And the name, I'm sorry. The name is pronounced Tona, and I'm sorry.
okay.
I've been mispronouncing it this whole time too.
Tone,
so.
eh? Dude, Canadian. Okay. Let's get this
I'm glad to see
fucking guy
our
off the screen.
I'm glad to see our Mexican Jedi are being recognized here.
Yeah,
About
yeah. That's funny. Yeah, so that guy's horrible, and we'll be all hearing more about him coming up, for sure. Absolutely. Let's
so
let's bury him in the sand, and let's get DK yeah. let's get DK worked up with the Hollywood actors going on strike. Say it's time for studio execs to wake up.
Get out. Fucking bastards. Ah.
Really?
I'm all right.
With DK being a visual effects artist and everything, it's
It shut everything down. Everything is just stopped. Everything is stopped.
if it's not being written, it's now not being acted. So.
Yeah, the writer's strike has already started off the cavalcade of lack of work for the past several months, and now it's going to go on for more months, and even when it's finished, we're going to have to wait probably another 6 months before we see any bloody work. So goodbye
Wow.
this year.
that sucks.
And quite frankly, I don't know what I'm going to do apart from get a
man.
job.
Yeah.
And I can't pole dance.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'll be the guy that runs out when they're pumping your gas and cleans the windshield. I mean,
Yeah.
I know.
Well, there was a statement put out by some of the execs of one of the studios or whatever, and they were saying, you know what, these writers will change their mind once they start having to sell their houses because they can't can't afford to live with them anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if the writers are going to have to start to buck up before they sell their house, what the fuck am I going to do when I have to wait another 6 months down the line for their shit to come together? I mean, to be honest with you, I thought the writers have been on strike for years. They haven't been putting out anything decent for a long time. So fuck them, you know.
Ah,
And then what? And the thing is, the actors, they're also like whining, "Oh, but AI is going to replace us." Well, if AI can replace you, act better, you
Yeah.
dickheads. Honest to God, if you're worried about being replaced by AI, then stop phoning it in,
Yeah.
you cunts.
and then stop striking because they will replace you with AI because nobody has any
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, how am I gonna get through with my $14 million contract? Oh, I don't know how I can possibly manage. You bunch of assholes.
But yeah, it's not it affects so many people,
Yeah.
yeah.
It could destroy the industry completely.
Up in Vancouver, there's a lot of things that are TV and film related being done, and it's all on hold now. There's huge swath of people that have no work.
Yeah.
And that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just all gonna end up on YouTube doing stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
so
there we
everybody in the
go.
chat, this is the point where I'm going to say, please like the video, share and subscribe, and share a bit more because we need 300,000 at least subscribers, and get those super chats rolling just to keep my fucking roof over my head.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
We got to focus on Duncrete.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
know.
big time. We
yeah, we'll see.
yeah.
I know.
I
Exactly.
It's just, it's one of those things that's not fair because it's not like you have any control in any way over the situation. All you can do is just wait for it.
Right. Because I just bring something up in the chat. Purple rhymes with orange says the actors are objecting to a studio hiring them once and then continuing to use their image in other projects for years to come without paying them anything additional. Yeah, I can understand that. But you know what? You know how you get around that? A contract. That's you don't what's the expression? You Oh, I can't remember it, but it's basically you basically got to get your contract sorted, and if you've got your contract sorted, then it's sealed. Yeah, just don't leave it fucking open. It's so easy. It's so easy, and the agent should be doing it. If you want to talk to anyone, talk to your
Yeah.
agents because your agents are the ones that are fucking it up, not
Yeah.
the companies.
They need to learn how to negotiate contracts better.
Yeah, it's such a simple clause, so easy.
Yeah.
In fact, the guy Michael Bean, or Michael Bain, or what you want to call him, who was made more money from Alien 3 than he did from Aliens because they used his face. It wasn't him, but it was like a cast of his face that they used in Alien 3 when they had the whole crash sequence. And I think he made more money from that than he did from Aliens.
Wow.
Yeah. He had a good contract.
Yeah. That's, quite key to things too. You got to be set up right, for sure.
Exactly. And we got a new super chat in from that guy for $5 American. He says Hollywood is out of touch with not only reality but their audience.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you so much, that guy.
Well, they don't know who their audience is these days, unless it's a Marvel movie. And if it's anything but a Marvel movie, then they're completely lost because nobody's going to the cinema anymore. I wonder why.
Exactly.
Anyway, I'll shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then there's all like the people that work on the shows, like at the shoots and audio people, and oh my god, there's so many that are just fucked now from that, right?
Well, the person who sweeps up the studio floor, but he hasn't had a job for months because it's been clean.
Yeah.
It's empty.
Yeah. Very much so. Exactly. I think we've got Skits Crasher on the show now, although I'm not sure it's going to hold together. I wasn't sure if this is, we might as well test it, right? But Skits, are you there? Yeah, we're getting a lot of oh, here we go. We're getting a lot of like background hiss and stuff out of you though.
Arg. Let me try to change this. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's like a lot. I hope that these guys can all figure it out and get it moving. For
I
sure.
hope so too.
Oh yeah, you know how many little coffee shops and everything this is going to affect too, because all these shoots are down. Like, there's a lot of people in the fallout.
Yeah, all the way from the very top, all the way down to the people who handle all the even just the day-to-day business stuff, their accountants and the people they employ. It's going to affect even the staffers that are just even the cleaners that clean the studios afterwards. It's going to affect everybody. And
oh yeah, everybody. I got an interesting thing here we can bring up. I was kind of surprised by this until you think about it for a second, and it makes a lot of sense. But underground climate change could crack the foundations and warp subway tracks. And a new study finds a rise in subterranean temperatures is causing the ground to shift beneath Chicago in what could be a silent hazard for urban infrastructure around the globe.
wow,
That would suck.
that would really suck.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Like, there's so much going on underneath us in like any city,
Oh my gosh. Well, take a look
Test.
at New York City.
Yep.
When they flooded during Sandy. Oh my gosh. I mean, the whole subway system was full.
Yeah.
We can-
yeah.
It was incredible. Yeah, we can hear you. You
Yep.
sound good.
Yeah. You're good.
Oh, good. Sorry, I didn't.
That's okay.
Shut up.
But yeah,
Wasn't-
Skits, we can hear you properly now. How's it going?
Good, man. Sorry, I didn't realize I was still on the air doing that.
That's okay.
Yeah, all good. Okay. Yeah, we were just they're just talking here. You might have missed it, but there's a growing fear that rising subterranean temperatures are going to start screwing with all of the infrastructure and subways and whatnot underneath.
I can see that.
Yeah.
There's so much like thermal expansion that they won't have taken into account because they just didn't expect it, and anything can happen with all those tunnels and tubes and
Yeah. Temperatures fluctuate. You got expansion and contraction and whatnot. And yeah.
like underground like oil pipeways and everything like that.
Yeah.
Can be horrible too.
Yeah, I bet it's not going to snow.
Ever.
But that would be right out of a horror movie if like gas pipelines started breaking and shit, man. People would be freaking out.
I'd pay to see that. Let's make a movie. Oh no, we can't.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah. Shayna Caldwell mentioned in the chat there too, like, celebrities flooding YouTube with lives and videos just to stay relevant during the strike. It's totally going to be, this is going to be like, what's her name there? Captain Marvel all over again.
Oh,
Brie Larson.
Worries me. Yeah, and it'll all be the A-listers that everybody watches. Never mind all the other actors that who are really going to be the ones who suffer. Just all the jobbing actors.
Yeah, exactly. The guys who just make a living, not millions.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like, I don't think Will Smith is going to suffer. It's the all the roadies and the small big bit actors that are gonna.
I'm sure Will Smith can find staff at his house to slap if he really needs to.
Can we do it the other way? Can we find staffers for him to slap him?
Oh, that would be awesome.
But are they unionized?
Yeah. That would be a YouTube
Welcome
channel.
to Earth.
Yeah. Slapping the Fresh Prince here with the staff tonight on YouTube.
I'd pay good money to see that.
Yeah.
Slapping the Fresh Prince. Don't Google that.
Yeah, yeah. You're probably right there. Here's one, and if you're a hot sauce person, this sucks. But sriracha, Hoi Fong's iconic sauce, supplies are short, and it's going through the roof in price. Here's the proof in the pudding. There's a 12 pack for $300 on eBay.
Good God.
Yeah, But yeah, let's see if we can find out why. But the shortage of the beloved hot sauce packed in the green cap bottle, with the company pointing to a scarcity of the chili pepper supply for several years now, and as frustrated fans continue to face store shelves missing their favorite hot sauce, third-party resellers are pushing up the price. Yeah, and look at this, $300 for it, and 4 sold in the last 24 hours. Look at the listing.
If only chilies didn't grow on trees.
You gotta
I'll just make my own.
You gotta really want hot sauce, man. I mean,
You
seriously.
really do.
Yeah.
You really do, because look at this one's trending. 24 have already sold. People are spending $300
Yeah.
on hot sauce, and it's not that great.
It's not, is it?
No,
It's not.
We buy a Polish brand. I can't even remember what it's called. It's called Polonsky or something. I can never remember how to pronounce it. It's whatever. It's hot sauce. There's plenty of others to choose from. And like I say, grow your own chilies and make your own hot sauce. Not hard.
It's not
Just
that
mix it-
hard
just
at all.
Mix it with ketchup. That's what you need to
Aw, you just ruined it. Yeah, come on.
do.
Well-
No, it's nice. It's good.
In all honesty, once it gets too hot, you're not going to be able to taste it anyway.
Yeah, you
So
can't
what's the
taste
difference?
it.
difference?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
That shit's nasty.
Yeah. But
In
yeah,
fact, we had a bottle of sriracha, and I think we had it for about 2 years.
yeah. It doesn't seem to ever go bad because it just fights off anything that tries to invade it, right?
Exactly.
Lifetime supply is one bottle.
Yeah.
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 So if you spend $300 on how many of these? 4? Yeah, you're good. You're good for a lifetime. There you go. Gross.
That's rough. And that's $300. I'm Canadian, so for me that's about $6,000 right now,
And then look at the shipping too, and then you've got duties on top of that. Look,
Yeah.
$37.54 for shipping, and then you've got what? Duties are $24 and some odd cents. It says.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
said
To be fair, you can make an offer.
I mean, by the time that shit actually got to my door, I could have afforded to do like the timing belt job on a Ferrari 308. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
You haven't got one though.
No, but still.
But
Yeah.
it's just the idea. We got a
Yeah.
good super chat from that guy for $2 American. Says you haven't tasted food until you grew it. That's actually true. But unfortunately, when I was growing up, my mother would get mad at me because I'd tasted too much and I'd leave her with not enough green peppers and stuff. Those were my favorites, so I ate them.
When I was growing up, we used to go out east for a summer vacation and visit some of my mom's relatives, and a couple of them were lobster fishers. And so we literally had like one of those big white gallon painters buckets filled with live lobsters, 4 or 5 of them dropped off at the door every day while we're there. It's just amazing. Oh,
It was
wow.
nice.
Yeah.
life's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
it's-
uncle was a crab fisherman too, so we'd come home with buckets of
Oh,
crabs
yeah.
all the time,
Yeah.
buckets and buckets of them, and we'd just clean them out. Mom would make crab stew. She'd make
Oh,
know.
lovely.
crab chowder. That was just to die for. It was
Yeah.
just incredible.
Yeah.
You're killing
Okay.
me.
Well, yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah. Me too. I'm starving.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, okay. We're decent on time here, and we're getting through a decent amount of articles.
We are.
I have like a 90-minute total time limit today, but that's okay. YouTube likes a slightly shorter show anyway. So, what are you gonna do,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
There's this. I'm not sure about. I wasn't sure about bringing this up, but we will. But there's some leaked documents from the 90s from Sega, Sega video games. And there's some documented leaks now, and it really shows how they lost the second gen console war to Sony with their PlayStation.
Wow.
Some of the things have all these little handwritten notes everywhere, and they're all just full of rubbish and just like bravado, and they didn't seem to have their eye on the prize at all. I will put the link in the chat here for anybody who wants to check this out, because it's a pretty cool read. I would check it out if you're into retro gaming and whatnot. But
Absolutely.
it's just, and they're the CEO's just writing ridiculous stuff, and if you're into it, it's a funny read. So I'll just leave it at that. I don't really want to go into it because it's a very specific little topic, but
Well, sing the song again at least.
Sega.
Yeah, still means nothing to me.
Yeah.
I know, just like my earlier joke that fell flat.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You can't win them all. You roll the dice.
I
Sometimes
know.
you come up snake eyes.
Exactly, and I did.
Yeah.
A lot.
Boomer. Oh.
Yeah.
There's a cool one here, but there's a concept for a new thin lens telescope design could far surpass James Webb, the cool new one. And it's like say goodbye to mirrors and hello to diffractive lenses. And it's a really good read too. Let me just pull it back here. It looks like shit's getting cut off there. But yeah, everything up in space pretty much right now is using mirrors, right? They're reflectors. And this new one would be a really, really thin version of a lens. So you're going back to the more traditional Galileo refractor, right? And it's just because the way they can get the material to be so light and thin that now it's actually viable, because you can't just send up massive glass lenses. I mean, that's ridiculous, right? They weigh too much weight, but you see there's the conventional lens versus this new design. I think I got it up there. Yeah, it's a cool thing, and if they can get it right, we might have some real powerful space telescopes inside of I don't know, at NASA's current pace for my great grandkids.
There we go. That's awesome.
Yeah, I hope they freeze me so I can be unfrozen to see the images. That's
There you go.
I know.
So it would be
Look
cool.
how much thinner they are. They're like,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, would be cool,
yeah.
With
kinda
my
strange
degree in
that-
physics, this is really
There's nothing new,
this is
there's
fantastic.
nothing new though. Well, that's what I don't understand. That's just like Fresnel lenses that they used to use on lighthouses.
Yeah, the only issue, or the breakthrough is with modern materials, how lightweight they could make those things.
Oh, okay.
Right? That's the deal.
Yeah, what is it, like $10,000 per kilo to send up or something like that?
Yeah. If you send
Something
up,
insane.
yeah. Imagine how
a piffling $10 million. My butler has sent up more satellites than your butler.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna have to let him go.
Here's one that I find disturbing. A third of U.S. deer have had COVID, and they infected humans at least 3 times.
Wow.
That's crazy.
They're a virus
sexually
reservoir.
transmitted.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
doubt, no doubt.
yeah,
Freaking Alabama.
yeah. But yeah, that's terrible.
I like how it's like a third of US deer have had COVID, and they have infected humans 3 times.
Yeah,
Not the whole third of a US deer.
No, but yeah,
3
no,
times?
it's the front half. It happens when they're passing joints, man.
They've been plotting it for years. They're finally coming to take over the world again.
Yeah.
Oh no, I see what Dick's saying. They're drooling on the doobie as they're passing it around. And,
Exactly.
passing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some good comments here. Duncan Stewart says, "Dear, keep refusing the face mask or the vaccine." And then Mark Beiser says, 33.
Yeah.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah. Awesome. We had a donation in too from Greg
We did.
Watkins. Yeah. Oh, and now my screen just refreshed, so I don't have the information. Damn, that browser thing happened again. Uh-oh.
I know, and I don't have it in the super chats list too. But we also did, and thank you so much, Skid Scratcher. He's with us here. He gifted. Thank you so much for gifting 5 Shills memberships, and the ones who got them are Todd Metzger, JF, Lisa Nora, Jets 115, and Rodent No Last Name. All got Shills memberships. Welcome to the family, everybody.
Cool. Awesome.
And thank you so much.
Yeah,
As long
Greg.
as PJC Net doesn't get one.
I think he left.
Yeah.
In disgust.
Yeah.
Out of pure disgust.
Well, I secretly I got a hold of NASA and they got a hold of YouTube for me, and they promised that PJ won't be on the gifted membership list, so it's all right. No conspiracy
Oh,
here.
there they are.
Yeah. Greg Watkinson sent in a $10 donation. Take out a tank. Boom boom fund. Awesome. Thanks. I found it.
Boom, boom, and thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for the support, and it's going to go right straight to that fund. So thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, wait a minute, there it is. The moral of this story is don't smoke pot with deer because they carry horrific infections. It's just don't do it. You know.
Yeah,
odds
and
that-
COVID is just scratching the surface. So yeah, look out.
Yeah.
I'll never
Or-
smoke weed with Bambi again.
Yeah.
And don't lick their arseholes, even though they make it look so inviting.
Dear God.
God.
I'd swear you were a Welshman. I really would.
Look at with their little fluffy tail sticking up in the air again. Oh, kiss me there.
You cheese.
Oh man. Okay, let's keep
Put your
scrolling
tail
and see
down,
what
you
else we
tart.
can find. Yeah. So yeah, deer have respiratory issues, but I wonder if this is true in Canada as well, because in my town, I literally wake up 5 times a day to see deer like laying in the grass 15 feet from my back door.
Coughing on you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're they're out there smoking big water pipes, getting high.
You go out there with a COVID test and try sticking it up their nostrils.
Yeah. No, they always tell me don't step on my rights and keep your mask to yourself. They don't. They just don't seem to play ball.
Yeah. 2 meters, please. 2 meters social distancing.
So yeah, I hope the deer, can get it together and kick the drug habit, because then there'd be less COVID for everybody.
Or at least share.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think I missed the point on that one, but we'll move it on anyway. Oh yeah, here. So this is back to that whole thing with Microsoft and the government. There was a follow-up that I completely missed because I'm stupid. But there was a cloud flaw gave Chinese spies a key to Microsoft's kingdom. Microsoft say hackers somehow stole a cryptographic key, perhaps from its own network, that let them forge user identities and slip past cloud defenses. So they were right there in the thick of things. They could have gotten at like everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
And that's it right there. And that's, it's Microsoft. So of course it had, that's not a bug, that's a feature, so it's like,
yeah, it's a secret feature.
Exactly.
Microsoft, everything you don't want about your dick.
Exactly.
Yeah, they should have called it hard shaft.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, but yeah.
Yeah, they call it the Balmer bug because it really gives it to you sweaty.
I'm gonna install Microsoft from my floppy.
Ew.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna shove it in my 3 1/4 inch
So-
slot. Ooh.
Oh, thank God computers don't have floppy drives anymore. Let me tell you.
Oh my
you know.
god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Hard drives.
But not gonna lie, I still have like scars on my fingers from that. You know, the metal slider on the 3.5-inch floppies. Yeah, that thing's sharp as hell.
Yeah. Yeah. Big time. The oh yeah. Oh God. I'm trying not to go to a Elon, but he just always seems to, put foot in mouth and you know. Okay. Damn it. Here we go. So yeah. I mean, that's the joke right there. Just look at them.
Who's gonna win the fight?
Oh, yeah. You know what I need is yeah, there we go.
Round 1. Fight!
Perfect.
But
But why does Zuckerberg always looks like he's literally wearing somebody else's face?
yeah.
He is.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he probably is. Yeah, there's a lizard under there. What are you talking about?
But yeah, Twitter's threatening Meta with a lawsuit. So idiot on left is threatening to sue joke on right. And it's because of the new rival threads, because of the crossing of all the people that Elon Musk wouldn't give paychecks to and whatnot. They're now going over to work for somebody who will pay them. What a shocker.
Oh, man.
I just can't believe that that's even a thing. But yeah, Elon Musk alleges that Meta has engaged in semantic, willful, and unlawful misappropriation of Twitter's trade secrets and other intellectual property. What trade secrets go into Twitter? It's a text feed that sometimes has little pictures and videos. I mean, for the love of God, it's just a never-ending fucking forum post room thing. We've had that since IRC. The fuck?
Good old IRC.
You know what's going to happen with Elon Musk now? When anybody actually leaves Twitter, he's going to have to make sure they have their memory erased. Like C3, so they can't remember any of their coding techniques.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like
That flashy thing like Will Smith does.
yeah, bleep, but like in Formula One auto racing, there's only 10 teams, and engineers and designers and stuff go from team to team because as they get hired and stuff and whatnot, and they do a thing called gardening leave where if a team doesn't want you taking your knowledge to the other team, they'll literally pay you the last year of your contract and won't let you out of it. But just go home and accept your money and tend to your garden. You can come back next year and play with the other guys. But that's the only legal way around this. Otherwise, people are free to, get jobs, and they can't use Twitter's actual code. But that doesn't mean that they're not who they are and just go, oh, I got a great idea and just start the code
True.
from fresh. That's legal. That's fine.
True.
Guy's an
Exactly.
idiot,
He is. He's a complete moron. We just got a super chat in from that guy for $2 American. Says, why buy
That guy.
Twitter? It's already almost outmoded.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
totally. It's like, right. It at this point, he might as well bury it and take the business loss and move on, because it might actually
Well, that's
raise
it.
Tesla's stock price again.
Especially if he reinvests in it. I think, that might be
Yeah.
what he might have to do.
Yeah, do the one thing he's good at: putting shit up into space.
Yeah. Well, he's also good at getting the panel gaps on his cars to be bad, but that's a whole other thing,
That's not a skill.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then once again with Elon's Musk, he's now launching an AI firm, XAI because he wants to take on OpenAI. So if you would like a job programming AI for somebody who won't pay the rent or your salary, I think this guy's hiring. Here, let me get his picture on the screen so you know exactly who to talk to.
Interestingly enough, this was coming from the guy who was saying that we should halt AI research.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, I mean, everybody else should halt research.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me a chance to catch up.
What a douche canoe.
Yeah, he'll be in front of
He
Congress
looks
soon.
like
He'll be in front of Congress soon telling people how self-driving cars are really bad. Just everybody else's, not mine.
yeah, mine is fine.
Yeah.
They're only a little bit blowy uppy.
Yeah. There's
Everyone else's is a lot blowy up.
Yeah. Mine only gets suicide-y just a bit. It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, the Chinese electric cars are blowing up all over the bloody place.
Wow.
God.
Wow. Yeah, they were built by a company called Claymore. So what do you expect? But yeah, the startup is going to be led by Musk, already the CEO of electric car maker Tesla, SpaceX, and the owner of the Twitter toilet, who has said on 7 occasions that the development of AI should be paused and that the sector needed regulation. Musk has repeatedly voiced concerns about AI's potential for civilizational destruction.
Wait a minute! I said all that.
I know did
Are
you
they
write this?
quoting
Wait a
me?
minute. Yeah. Okay. DK's already found work, so don't pity him. He wrote this article.
No, they're quoting me out of context.
Yeah.
I'm going to sue.
And this is Musk about to have a prayer to make sure he doesn't get arrested for not paying said people writing AI.
No, he's just hoping that deer he kissed earlier was clear.
Yeah. When you tongue kiss a deer, Elon, you got to give it a COVID test first, you dummy.
He gave it the 5-finger shuffle.
Jesus.
So, yeah, that's Elon today. Oh, wait, there's more. Yeah, he's going to do this new company to understand the universe. And XAI will feature veterans from DeepMind, Google, Microsoft, and Tesla. But God forbid you hire his people. Are you fucking kidding me? Just come on, dude. Like seriously.
Yeah, he's just going to build a big computer called Deep Thought.
Yeah, well, the 42 show, yeah, that's
Yeah.
ours, and we'll protect it. Fuck you, buddy.
Oh, there's a libel case coming. I can tell.
Or a cage fight.
Yeah.
Oh, PJ says send Elon another invite to the shows. Yeah, we keep trying.
Yeah.
He can't sort his fucking microphone out for shit. So bollocks to him.
Exactly.
He's just on one of those headsets.
Yeah. But yeah, here's a big list at the top there of all these people that he's hired up from other companies and whatnot. And yet we can go where was his thing? Yeah, right here. He is threatening to sue Meta because they've hired his people. You can't make this shit up, man.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous. It's just like he
Well, the funny
acts like a
thing
middle
is-
school kid.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, he is actually really good at that, where you're hiring and consolidating other companies to build the company that you want to build.
Yeah.
And yet with Twitter, he seems to have done the complete opposite.
Yeah.
That's what's so unusual about him. I don't know.
I'm giving him the cat.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I want the cat's drinking.
Yeah. So yeah, Elon. I mean, you're just an endless joke, dude. People like us could literally just do shows about you every week. Come on, dude. Get it together. Seriously, man.
Oh, I think we should give him some love.
Why did he drop the soap? Well, at this point, I think I have pretty much caught up with our list of things, and we're open to whatever anybody wants to bring up at this point. And I don't mean your lunch.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Now, because
Here.
he's back in court again.
Yeah, let me do my impression of his career.
What was it? What was the comment earlier in the chat? Something about doing something to make it bigger. Yeah, that's what you try with sucking cock. But yeah. Now, am I the only one that seems to notice that Kevin Spacey's roles in the movies have always been of a
Creeps.
creepy, weird
Yes.
character?
Yes.
Didn't anybody get it from that?
I know, right? That's like when Rob Halford, the lead singer of Judas Priest, came out and said that he's gay. All you had to do was look at him. It was obvious for 20 years. You know?
Yeah, it's like yeah. Hang on, I mean, you lost my train of thought there, but yeah, no, in was it American Beauty didn't the next door neighbor father thought he was grooming his son or something like that?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was literally what was going through Kevin Spacey's life at the time.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh
like,
God.
yeah.
Ouch.
Academy nominated film. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, gracious.
Here.
We got.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. We have a super chat from that guy for $2 American. Says it's only my finger. Well, maybe a thumb. Thank you so much.
I say
rest
we.
That's
of
what the
this
deer
costs more.
said.
Yeah.
Let's give Spacey an award of our own.
Oh, don't encourage him. He'll see that. He'll look at that and go, "Oh, that looks delicious."
Give him a grubby instead,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
Come back to my place.
He's got a golden cock coming his way soon. For sure. So yeah, that was an interesting topic of conversation there, DK. Way to keep it light.
Oh, hey, MJ says, "Oh, I thought Dunk was talking about Kevin Costner. Hey, what's he done? What, always playing weird, creepy characters?"
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, poor Kevin.
Yeah, that's funny. I noticed that in the right of ownership and right to repair is getting worse and worse in the world right now. Every company seems to think they have a God-given right now to not just sell you a product, but offer you a subscription.
Yeah.
You know, and I can't urge everybody enough to revolt and just say, no, I'm not doing that. You know, it's to the point where if you watch a company like Adobe or so-and-so or whoever, Microsoft or so-and-so, they announce a new subscription service. And if they're a big company, their stock goes up right away because it's guaranteed money monthly. You know, we're just making these people way too rich with this crap.
Yeah, people are going to catch on, and then someone will just like say, "You know what? We'll just offer you something where you can just buy it and keep it."
Yeah.
And then that whole side of the industry will disappear. A bit like, Bitcoin and, and NFTs, all that kind of stuff,
Oh,
where people try things on and they make millions to begin with, but people catch on to it pretty quick.
oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I do believe, though, that big business has gotten to the point of like seriously out of hand in some of these issues. Like Samsung tried to get a blanket import ban on all screens, LCD screens that weren't made by them because there's some counterfeits on the market. So they actually tried to get them all banned from import. Like, are you kidding me? You can't do that. You know, You got a government agency recently that just went against a judge's order and told auto companies not to obey a right to repair law that was passed. Like, it's really, really bad. And they're coming up with the craziest things. In one of the ads this company came up with to explain how right to repair of automobiles would be bad for consumers, they suggested that you could actually be in a dangerous situation trying to get to your car that's parked at night because right to repair could open your data to nefarious people. It went so far beyond the realm of reality, and these people are the lobbyists and stuff that are convincing these government officials that don't know everything about every topic what's right and wrong, and they're literally outright lying. They
literally don't know what they're talking about. It's like actors talking about AI. What do they fucking know about AI?
Yeah,
honest to God.
Yeah. In one case, a lobbyist that was being paid by Samsung was arguing in Congress that independent repair shops are evil because they're the type of people that would install TikTok on your phone. Now, I worked repairing phones, and you don't just simply ask somebody for their passcode so you can go in and start installing software when you replace somebody's battery. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. But 6 months later, Samsung default install on their phones, TikTok. I shit you not. Yep.
They seem to pull that a lot, don't they?
Yeah, all they do is invoke China, and it's bad. It's anything like that, right? But Samsung did it to everybody after paying somebody to argue that was the scare. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Well, there's only one song to come with. I like Chinese.
I wish I had that.
To your knees.
Oh dear God.
They always aim to please. Yeah.
And right now, what also happens is that whole thing in the States, Amy, where you've got a bill that's going up to be law, and in order to agree on some other point, they put a bunch of holes in it, and then it all means nothing. That's happening as well. Like we're just getting hosed as consumers. Think back to like in the 80s. If I was in Zellers and then I went across the street to Woolworths and started looking around, and the Zellers guy followed me taking notes of whatever I did, I'd punch him in the nose and everybody'd laugh and it'd be no big deal. But now they have a God-given right to do that on every electronic device we have. How did that happen?
That is a very good question, and I would love to know the answer to that because, as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fairly private person. Funny, I know, because I'm on YouTube, but but the idea that someone could actually follow you into a in a physical space, it's the equivalent of what you just said. Someone could follow you across the way and check out what you're doing and not be minding their own business. And what are you doing there? What are you doing there? What are you doing there? It's like, no. What is up with that? That's just disgusting. And it's already bad enough with ads. And now, in a lot of agreements, when you update your iOS and stuff like that you have to agree with now, you allow ads to monitor everything you do. Yeah, exactly. They're monitoring everything that you do so that they can target you with their crap. And a lot of the times I don't want your shit. That's why I pay the extra fee. And so I don't have your fucking shit on my fucking phone.
Yeah. And you don't the back in the day, I used to see ads for things that I would never have seen. But now with all this tracking and stuff, all I see is ads for shit that I bought last week on Amazon because I was searching to find what I wanted. And now I've already got it. Like you're so late, you fucked up.
Exactly. That's exactly.
You don't want another?
Yeah.
I know. Shame on you. You don't want 48 more,
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
How many replacement water pumps for a dishwasher can one person own? Come on.
Yeah. It's like YouTube.
That's my butler.
Yeah.
many times can my sink break?
I know.
You know,
Or in your
And-
case, every single day. I know you're like-
probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Knowing my luck. We got a good super chat in from that guy for $2 Says keywords: casino, facial recognition. Well, it's
Oh,
a good thing
yeah.
I don't gamble then. So
Yeah.
there we go.
My
Thank you so much.
a relative of myself and my son works at a casino, and the levels of computer automated facial recognitions and all that kind of stuff and behaviors and whatnot that's going on is unbelievable. Holy man. Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah,
It's just
it's-
absolute insanity. It's
Oh,
just crazy
yeah.
to me.
Yeah, Mark, you don't want a recurring monthly subscribe and save for it? Yeah, well,
my house is
yeah.
full of water pumps.
Yeah. But you know, those kind of subscriptions, I mean, I've even got a few too, right? But the idea of like BMW, they sell you a car that's already got heated seats in it, but you can't use them unless you pay the subscription. That's too far. You know,
that is.
you're dragging the weight around, it's affecting your mileage and all that stuff, but you can't use it until I get my money, you know, or
I
Pull
know.
it out, chuck it at the side of the road.
exactly, yeah, you know, or
Yeah.
Mercedes's new high-end electric car, to get the full top speed and acceleration out of it costs a subscription, even though you already own the equipment that makes it happen. They've just locked it out until you pay monthly. No shit.
HP. Yep, HP. Even just printers too. HP, you can't print
Oh.
unless your account is in either good standing or
Yeah.
like one time we had a bad storm and the electricity was powered up first, so I had a document I had to print out from Matt
Mhm.
and wouldn't print.
Yeah.
Wasn't connected to the internet.
Yeah.
We don't have access to your account. We can't print that for you.
Yeah. I
HP,
I,
fuck off.
oh yeah, HP are so bad. I was given an 11x17 HP fax copier, blah blah thingy, right?
Mhm.
And I set
Can't
it
do
up.
any of that.
Yeah, no, I set it up and I put it on the Wi-Fi and everything, and I was able to print to it, but they wouldn't
Mhm.
let me scan from it from the computer until I signed in through the HP software and made an account. I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. So I just pulled up
Isn't that
Microsoft
gross?
Scan and Fax and did it that way. I forced it, right? But I mean, holy shit, guys, really? You know, it's in my home. You can't do that, you know?
Well,
Now,
no.
is HP the only one doing it? Was anybody else catching up?
Oh, I'm sure others are catching up, but that's the one I know of because I have an HP printer. I made the mistake of getting
Yeah.
one a couple
They're
years
the
ago.
worst.
They're the worst.
And I
We-
bet there was no indication on the box that you were going to have to do this.
that you would well, it said you didn't have to, but come to find out you did. So it
Yeah.
actually should be considered false advertising too.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just because I bought the ink, thinking that I could just take the ink and go and just put
Oh yeah.
their ink in, but no,
Yeah.
it didn't recognize it because it wasn't on my account.
Yeah. Oh, and
So-
yeah, the HP, that monthly thing where it monitors your printer and ships out ink when you get low. If you go offline and it can't talk to home, even if your printer's full of ink, you can't print.
Nope, you can't.
know,
I
that's-
was just
yeah.
talking about that too.
Yeah, that's like that kind of shit is unbelievably ridiculous. No, that should never happen. But they're-
No, it shouldn't.
you know, they don't care. They don't even care about the bad press it gives them. It's unbelievable.
Oh
Unbelievable.
no, they do, no, and they have every protection in the world because you signed up for it and you basically agreed when you bought it. We have a good member message here too about the ads and stuff like that, and how they push products to you. Woden Toad has sent a member message saying, "Hubby and I refer to that as the internet saying, 'What up, item enthusiast?'"
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Woden
Yeah.
Toad.
There's another sneaky one going on with YouTube right now. YouTube started it, I think it was about a year ago, when they made it so that videos that were shorter could now be monetized. And hidden in the email, what they did was, so unless you go in and tell us not to, over the next 30 days, we're going to insert ads where we think we should on your videos. And a lot of creators that had many videos from over the years missed this in the email and they were not willing to go back. So EV Blog is one of them. dude has all these cool old videos that now have YouTube ad breaks every 4 minutes and ruin the video. And so then what YouTube did was they made the ad breaks, the non-skippable ones, a little longer. And now you're getting more of them, 2 of them and whatnot. And what YouTube is doing is pushing everybody to the brink of madness so that they can get this to turn into a subscription service. That's what's going on. They're doing heavy fighting with ad blockers and stuff now, and they're doing takedown notices for apps and services that say that they get around the YouTube ads and stuff. Oh yeah, it's a big deal. It's coming in 3 or 4 years tops. YouTube, no, more like 2 or 3 tops. YouTube will be unwatchable without an ad blocker or premium.
Can I interrupt you there for a second?
I'm done. Yeah.
Our sponsor tonight.
Yeah.
Man sacks, incontinence pants for men. Advert coming up.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and the funny thing is here's the thing that Louis Rossman, he does a lot of right to repair videos and stuff. He just canceled YouTube Premium after like 7 years. And here's why. And this is a joke. YouTube Premium advertises that you can download videos. Well, Lewis always has one phone that's Wi-Fi only and one to be a actual phone. So on the Wi-Fi only phone, he downloaded a bunch of videos off YouTube so when he was going someplace or whatever, he'd have stuff to watch when there was no Wi-Fi. He then didn't turn the Wi-Fi on that device for like 3 days, went on his trip, opened up YouTube to watch one of the videos, and it said, "Oh, you can't watch this because you haven't logged into YouTube in 3 days." Why advertise downloading as a paid feature if you still have to be connected online to watch it? What the fuck is the point of that even?
Well, that's it. There's another
real.
example of what they're doing with their shady wording in their advertising.
You know, it's so bad. It's so bad. Here we're on YouTube bitching about them, but hey, that's what you get for being assholes. Not my fault, you know.
Exactly, not our fault.
Oh,
you
we're not
pricks.
going to get recommended anymore then.
Yeah. Well, I just have 2 words to say to that. Fuck it. Drink?
That's funny. Yes, here.
In the dark of night, when the wolves and trolls circle the flock of unsuspecting globe defenders, there is only one sheep to call. Amy the Destroyer.
My sheep.
That's a funny one. Yeah.
They don't have COVID, do they?
Yeah, no, no, those
They're-
sheep
they're
aren't
not
allowed to hang
deer.
out with the deer. Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah,
deer.
the sheep drink. They don't smoke, so it's all right. They hang out with the Welsh.
Are they
and
into
Scots.
banking at all?
We'll know if
There
one
we
jumps
go.
off a cliff or a banker suicide.
I was just thinking,
Exactly.
to get him stuffed, put a slot in there. Cork in the bum.
Yeah, cork in the butt.
Yeah. What about the sheep's butlers? Good one, Woden. Well, I would say that we're getting close to a wrap up here.
I think so. We've
Yeah.
been going for 94 minutes. Woohoo!
Yeah, I'm really close to having to just quickly run off. It's only like a 20-minute thing I have to do, but hey, such is life. You know, there's nothing much I can do about it.
Exactly.
Look at that, 90 minutes, not over 90 minutes. That's nearly a movie with no writers, no actors. Fuck you, Hollywood.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, you still didn't get paid though, so there's that.
I
Fuck.
know.
Yeah. We need a $30 donation for Dunk so he can go get alcohol because
Yeah, the poor thing.
he's got nothing else to do.
Yeah, that will cover me for like half an hour.
Yeah. True. We need, you know what, we seriously, for the 42 show, we need that gif of the fuck it kitty who knocks everything off and fuck this thing in particular. Drink twice. And then so, oops, my son is in the chat. Oopsies. Yeah. Sorry, kiddo. Yeah, so we do need that to air when we have to do that for these things that anger us the most. You can just swipe it right off. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea for next week. You know what grinds my gears? Everybody bring in 5.
What, people?
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah. People, places, or things that you would like to shoot.
Or just swipe off the planet like a cat would,
Damn COVID deer. Got to shoot them.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
that's funny. Yeah.
Ooh, thank you so much again, Skits Crasher. And we also got a I'll do the super chat first. Aussie T for $5 Australian says scream please, and then
I thought you just meant us.
Yeah. Jesus.
yeah, exactly. And then we got 5 Shills memberships from our very own Skits Crasher. Thank you so much. And they went to Donna and Shroopy Noopers. And oops,
Love that
that's
name.
an interesting. I know that's a great name. My mouse isn't working. It looks like Sergey Sergeys got one as well. Thank you so much. And John Bartley. And I think I covered them all.
Cool.
So thank you. Oh, Kay Hansen. And yes, we got them all then. Thank you so much and welcome to the family.
Welcome. Yay.
So, yay. Woohoo.
I'm gonna have to get a bigger table for Christmas if the family gets any bigger.
I know. We're going to fill it.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
That's
really
right.
small chairs.
Yes. Hey, we're going to have to sit outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, Dunk, you can't be at the kids' table.
That's
Oh
brilliant.
man. Okay, so let's see here. Skits, what do you think? Thoughts and wrap ups then. You're first.
Hey, in a crazy world like it is today, I'm glad the Shills and my family is here. Thank you so much for having me on, brother.
Cool.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Awesome. What do you think, Dunk?
I don't think anything anymore. I give up thinking. I gave up thinking a long time ago. That costs money, and I can't afford it. So, well, I'll just say good night to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and all those little cute little things you're supposed to do as internet lovers and lovers of this show. So, see you next time. And next time we might be better.
No.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah. No.
Too high expectations here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Damn it.
Reach for the sky and you end up with a pile of poop in your hand. Amy, what do you
Yeah,
think?
exactly.
Thoughts and wrap ups?
Hit the
Sure.
firmament.
Exactly. So I have 2 things because one, we do have a super chat. We have one from that guy for $2 American says if all else fails, kick the llama in the nuts. So thank you for that. And thank you for your support. I do want to thank everyone in the chat for coming. Thank you so much. We do these shows all for you. So thank you so much. I want to thank everyone in the panel for coming. Thank you so much. We do have a lot of fun doing these shows. And I want to thank the mods for doing such a great job helping out and helping with the questions. I want to thank Mippet and CF Beauty tonight for helping me with the super chats and correcting me when I mess up. I fucked up. Drink. Everybody's going to have ETOH poisoning tonight. So thank you, everyone. And I want to wish all of you a great night. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, well said. Take care out there,
Thank you.
everybody. Thanks to everybody that helps us and whatnot and gets us through. You know who you are. Your names were just said. So why would I repeat it? Let's say take care. And remember, there's that whole thing where, if people aren't finding you good looking and stuff, like pick up a tool and fix something. You probably get laid. Take it easy, everybody. Good night.
Yeah.
It's over. Go home. Go.